Hello and welcome back to Shadow Tower. Last time we have made our way through a lot of the human world. We have maybe some loose ends to tackle, and then we have probably a boss to go up against. So let's do a quick sweep of the place, make sure we have everything that we need, and then we'll make our way to the boss room and see what kind of terror we have waiting for us there. Now that we don't have rude dudes. One thing I want to bring up, rather, is the monster design for Shadow Tower is attributed to Hiroyuki Kanai, and he was also an artist on Armored Core, and there are a few monster designs that we can be pretty sure are inspirational to other artists in the future. I'll point it out when we find the monster, but there's one in particular that the Japanese internet believes inspired one particular anime, actually. I know how we in the community like to attribute quite a lot to Berserk, and no, it didn't inspire a Berserk thing, but we'll get to it. Maybe. It looks like we mostly cleared this whole floor, so that done. Let's take a look at our equipment. Still pretty overweight, so hmm. Yeah, it's definitely the scale mail that's the issue. All right, so let's try to find our way back to the start where there's a fork, and one of those doors should be the boss room. Ah, yes. Here we are. Let's give it a try. I've never actually fought this boss, so we're in unknown territory. So there's writing on the wall. And a strange skeleton on... However many sacrifices are made, the coming of the apocalypse cannot be prevented. Whew. I think something broke. Yep. Armor broke. Hard boots are nearing breaking. Okay. Let's take a look. I don't know if this is me matrixing or anything, but it definitely looks like a person. Did he drop anything? Nothing? Was I just completely unlucky? Oh, good. So I didn't really use a high potion at all. High potions are really interesting, and I was talking in another server at friend of the channel's Acer's server about the economy of Shadow Tower. And the economy of Shadow Tower is really your hit points. The Shadow Tower really isn't interested in, like, cunes. Like, they will exchange cunes for goods and services, sure, but the Shadow Tower is really interested in your life. And because of that, the real economy is your hit points. And so because of that, it is your hit points that is your currency and how you heal your weapons and your armor and all of that. So really, the economy is your hit points. So in a way, your health potions are probably the most important thing in the game at all. So it creates a really tense loop between, well, you have to attack enemies to get stronger, but to get stronger, you have to risk your health points. And your health points are your currency and how you heal your weapons. But to heal your weapons, you need your health points. So it becomes this really interesting loop of what you end up having to do. I'm actually looking for the save point. I know it's in a smaller hallway, but I figure I'll just walk around until I find it. No, it's not that way. Oh, crap. I did not realize that he had respawned. Good deal for us. And we are in a really good place to move on to the next region. Now, there is a very good reason why I am saving right now, right after the boss, when I am pretty certain I could have killed it again if I needed to. But I don't really want to, because we have to face our internal nemesis, and that is gravity. So we're back here in the Shadow Tower, and I made a mistake by saying that this at the bottom was where we started, but no. Where we started is all the way up there. So, gravity. We actually have to take a leap of faith now. And so we've made it. There's a door down there, and you can always tell what different regions you're in because of the different doors. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go up before we go down. Let's be sure of our exit before we go forward into the unknown. So that's not a door. And this is the, we actually know where we are. This is the top of the jail. And this is the hole that you're possibly able to fall down. And that would be probably a place where you'd be. If you're knowledgeable about the game, you might want to take this shortcut early because it will sequence break. But if you don't know what you're doing in the game, you could be in a very bad way very, very quickly. But since there's no exit this way, there's only one place to go, and that is forward. So there's our door, and there's a pathway to another door. So let us take a look at the other door instead of the one right in front of us. And let's take a peek. Amazing. Earthworld is definitely not a world I've messed around with very much. But we are presented with a save point immediately upon entering, so I'm not one to pass up a save point. Take a look at this room first. Should be essentially a save room. A safe room, not a save room. What I would like is a place where I can exchange some hit points. Now that I'm mostly full. Oof. Let's try the other door. Might be a little bit better. For those who have seen the Abyss playthrough, you probably know what those plants are. They are in Scourging Rush. And it is kind of funny that they show up so early in the original Shadow Tower. And now I'm dead. I've said this before, and I've said it, and I'll say it again, but old time From Software status effects like that was essentially, well, you're dead now. That's just it. Oh, so you're the one doing that. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick save real fast. Mostly so that I...
Hey, you can't go that way. The floor is covered with poison. Come this way.
So he wants us to go that way. I'm just looking to hit the save point again. And I think I'm going to start another slot. I can deal with the slow, but paralyze will kill me, so... So now that we have that done, we should follow the lead of our elf friend.
Fool! Who said you could come in?
You did? Who's shooting me like that? Let's take a look at the corners. Aha. So that's locked. So the elf is, or the dwarf is very serious about not letting us in. So there's one place else to go. Switch to the short sword. That should bring us underweight. And let's take a look at the creature book now that we should have a couple of new creatures in our grasp. The first one is the Guardian. Judging by its placement in an altar, it seems to be a religious artifact. Attacks with tail stabs and a freezing ray. The Watcher plant. Plant-like monster with a huge glistening eyeball which emits a shiny ray. Also attacks with its entire body. Beak plant. Flowery monster which attacks with a powerful beak. Hard to hit, with a laugh that also has the power to slow down prey. Durin. Demon which imprisoned Oriel for some reason. He plays tricks on humans. He is found near the Poison Hall. And we fell for that trick, didn't we? He said to come this way, and then he reneged. And then we got owned for it. Let's try a Dorato's Ashes. See if that did anything. They're extremely rare in Abyss, so I'm used to like not using them. They only give, I think, 5 points in Shadow Tower. So definitely not as worth using as going to the smithy. So now that we have no other place to go, let's take a look at the other door. Amazing. A sword. Oh, look, it's a Reaper. Haven't seen one of you guys since Kingsfield. He can't move far enough, so hopefully he doesn't shoot any magic at me. And because I'm extremely curious now. Elder, Earth Elemental. 408 XP, has a scream, gnarled old tree, haunted by an evil spirit. This makes the second tree enemy in the game, if you're keeping count. Uses voice to paralyze before delivering the final blow. Alright, so let's take a look at corners, because they seem to like putting items at corners. Alright. Now, what was the Reaper hiding? HP. A couple of doors. Let's go look at what else is open first before we start going through doors. Okay, so this is where we started. Okay. So this should be the smithy. So let's go meet him.
Huh? What would a human want here?
Make your own jokes in the comments. So this is how you do your actual repairs. You essentially use your HP like I've been mentioning up until this point. But the best way to do that is you don't heal yourself immediately. What you do is you play a little bit of a math game. Take whatever you have left to get in, heal whatever you have, and then get out of it, heal yourself, and then go back in and heal the rest. It doubles the value of your health potions, which is always useful. So this is what we're going to do. We only have 686 HP because I took a heck of a lot of damage from the water plants. So most of these are like 200 and some odd HP to heal. Don't super care about the axe. And there is a penalty for them being broken. So this leather armor is 364 HP to heal, whereas a weaker version of the same thing is only 120 because it is not broken. It also costs 1600 HP to repair the steel boots of resist we found earlier on in the human world over in the jail cells. So that is something we have to save up for. It also costs 726 HP to heal the leg guards, which we do not have. And unlike an abyss, it doesn't allow you to kill yourself trying to heal your stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and heal our defense rather than our weapons. Weapons can come and go, but our defense is probably a little bit more important considering how hard the water plants hit us. So let's see here. 351 HP to heal about 13 points of scale mail. 12 points to heal the leather glove. Now, we have 27 hit points. And declining. So now we're just gonna repair everything else. 726 is a bit steep. I'm not using that yet. All right, we're pretty much good for now. Okay, I need to figure out why I'm draining of health so much. Normal. Oh, that's right. I'm draining health because I'm overweight. That's the thing with Shadow Tower. It makes you pay for being overweight. I'm very happy it is not in modern games. It's actually even worse in Abyss. When you're overweight and then you're overburdened. Yeah. Other strategies you can use is you can find the equipment that will give you the very most health points. So health points are derived from strength, your strength strat. So if you can pump your strength strat before going into the smithy, give yourself as much HP as possible, and then you go and you heal everything, it is even more of a strategy that you can use to fix your stuff. In Abyss, if you're really careful in Abyss, now people who've seen that LP notice that I just almost never did that because of how much items come in your possession, and I just kept cycling them out. But I don't have that background with the original Shadow Tower to know, so we went through that rigmarole. But a good defense is better for everybody. So let's explore now. So this is where the Elder hung out. Let's make sure that we don't have anything else that we're missing before we move on. There's the smithy. All right. So now let's take a look at the next doors. I was not ready for any of this. Still one hanging out somewhere. Let's take a look at some of these barrels. Oh, great. I think I'll end up using this one. Those encounters didn't go very well, but we did win, so. What the heck is that? Okay, we're going to turn around. We are not ready for that. Not quite yet. And I don't want to do that either. See what else is in this door, this room. Okay, let's try this door. What are you doing? Wow. This is an amazing room right here. Hold on. Let's do a quick sweep before we wrap up for today, because we are running out of time. And that was fortuitous that we came across another save point. So we should have come in through here, noticed the little landmark. Let me make sure that's correct. Yep, that's correct. Before we wrap up, let's see what new monsters we just acquired in our data book. Minor Dwarf. Demon, 308 SP. Weak, cowardly creature, about 3 feet tall, uses poison stone axe, but quickly flees when attacked. And a dwarfling roams around the area for some reason. He has no desire to fight and will die with a single blow if attacked. Can you talk to him? These guys are called imps. This monster hops around, making it hard to hit. It attacks with supersonic waves, but is relatively cowardly. And it's a shadow type. I actually didn't notice this, but apparently the game did. So I have no idea where this was, but I guess we'll find it soon. This is called a star serpent, lizard-like monster that aggressively attacks prey with its sharp spines, throws rocks when enemy is distant. And this guy is the one we saw very briefly, and I turned around and walked the other way, mostly because I think it smashes into things, and I don't want that. This is called a tondrom. Smashes into prey in narrow halls, may be ambushed from the side, carries an extremely powerful punch. 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds. Wow. So this is our book so far. And so next time on Shadow Tower, we will continue exploring this Earth region. We will try to avenge the trick that other dwarf guy pulled on us in the other side of the world, Durin, which I'm pretty sure comes from somebody at Age Tech renaming him after Durin from Lord of the Rings, but I digress. We also learned and discussed the best way to use the real currency in Shadow Tower, and that is our very life itself. And we actually did a lot today. So, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time on Shadow Tower. Bye, everybody!